this happened, and it really is teaching us how to be machazik somebody who falls. Now, the way of the world is, let's say you decide to go on a diet. Let's say you decide not to talk lashon hara. Let's say you decide not to get angry. Let's say you decide anything in the world. You're not going to watch certain things, do certain things, or you're going to do. The way of the world is, nobody's superhuman. Nobody just never makes a mistake. So what happens after you make a mistake? Once or twice or three times, eventually, in a year from now, you don't even remember that you ever had a Kabbalah that you made. Right? You don't even remember what it was. What did you decide in Yom Kippur that you're going to improve? You don't even remember it by Hanukkah time because you're going to fall. And nobody is teaching us how to deal with Nefila. Nobody's expecting Nefila. It's always like such a surprise. Right? Like the Goyim, Lahavdil, they have New Year's resolutions. Right? You might as well type it up. Why rewrite it every year? You could type it once, you could keep it forever. How many people really say, it's a year later, and I did it, and I saw it through? It takes a lot of strength to be able to do that. But most people, they fall. And what happens when they fall? They give up. Right? So how do you ever change? How do you ever change if when you fall, you give up? We know Sheva Yipol Tzadik V'Kam means that the Tzadik falls 7 times, 7 Spheres, 7 Midas, whatever the Pshatim are. A Tzadik falls. It doesn't mean that you're not, the game is not over when you fall. The game begins when you fall and you pick yourself up. And if you think you're not going to fall because you decided, I'm going to learn Daf Yomi, you're never going to miss a Daf, or I'm not going to talk Lashon Hara, or whatever it is, and you think that that's done, you're never going to do it, that's not the way of the world. So how do you actually change, pick yourself up, and in a year from now, you're actually way better. And in 2 years from now, 3 years from now, how do you deal with not giving up? So, kid tells me that there's a certain thing that he doesn't want to do. He was in Home Sweet Home, he was a teenager, he had a lot of trouble in his life, and he wants to stop doing a certain thing that makes him feel yucky. He feels it's wrong. I'm going to stop doing it. You know what I told him? Good for you. That's amazing. You're amazing. That's amazing. Fantastic. It's incredible. As soon as you mess up, when you fall, I'm taking you out to dinner to celebrate. No one ever told him that before. Take you out to celebrate if you don't fall. No. He says, what do you mean? And I didn't cause him now to fall because of that. He wants to do it. He's there. I'm like, yeah, no problem. So, let's say 26 days later, he calls me up. He says, Avi, we're going out to eat tonight. So take him out to eat tonight. I said, we're celebrating. We're celebrating 26 days of victory. We're celebrating 26 days that in each day, who knows how many times, that you fought and you won. What, the one time that you lost is going to define who you are? I said, now you are a 26er. That means that you know that you have the muscle to lift 26 pounds. You have the muscle to go 26 days and control yourself. You don't know if you have more. That's fine. You used to have 0. You used to have 4 minutes. Now you have 26 days. When you're ready, doesn't have to be today, doesn't have to be tomorrow. When you're ready, you're going to start again, and when you beat your record, I'm taking you out to eat. So what happened? When he was ready, he knew 26 days is a breeze. I got this. Wasn't even a nefila anymore. So he did 37 days. 37 days, go out to eat. By the end of the year, instead of forgetting about everything, being a gefalana, right? So he had 10 nefilas, 12, 7, 14. Who cares? The other way was 365 times 3. The other way was 1,000 or 100. Now it's mamish nothing. That's how you beat. That's how you stay. That's how you stay strong. Celebrate and say, I can stick to my diet for 6 days. I'm a 6er. When you're ready, beat it. beat the record, because you're not going to be fat at the end of the year because of the 10 or 20 or 30 days that you fell. You're going to be fat because you gave up on the diet. So whatever it is that you want to attain in your life, or anybody that you're guiding, never make them think that you're going to make a change and you're going to stick with it and it's fine. Celebrate when they hit a milestone. You're good for a day. You're a one-dayer. Now you know you got something, right? Go to the gym. Lift 10 pounds. Now that's what it is. How are you going to grow? You're going to start lifting 400 pounds. It'll never work. You know you can lift 20 pounds. Now, when you're ready to go back to the gym, we'll do another cycle. You'll get to 30. Everything in life, whether you're growing or whether you're trying to stop doing bad stuff, has to be done that way. And the biggest mistake is that we don't do that. So we talk about the importance of change and they get all motivated to change, and then a couple of times they mess up. They mess up after 7 days, and then they'll mess up 8th day, 10th day, 11th day, they're done. Because they never looked at themselves as, I messed up after 7 days. I could do another 7 days. That's who I am. So it just like fall down the stairs and you're over. And with this guy was able to build himself up. So first of all, even if he falls every 27 days, 37 days, sometimes it was shorter. Sometimes he's like, oh, I couldn't make it to my mark. No problem. Not taking you out. I would take him out anyway. You get paid to try. And the biggest Yetzer Hara is that he gets us to stop trying. So you celebrate when you fall. Isn't that twisted? Celebrate when you fall, because that nefila represents, I'm celebrating now the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 100 victories that, eat cake, eat cake, eat cake. How many times did you not eat the cake? You're going to cry now and you're going to give up? Right? So that's the way to get people to be motivated, and that's emes. Anything that beats the Yetzer Hara is what we need to do. Anything that beats things that are pulling us down and our children, that's what we need to do. I got lucky that I thought of it on this kid, and then I realized that I was onto something, and I always did it with everybody, and it's being kind, because you're allowing people to feel and celebrate their victories. You can't say, every time you don't eat cake, we're going to go out to eat. First of all, it's not good for your diet. Okay, that doesn't work. But when you mess up, let's celebrate all the victories that happened until this day. So when, God forbid, he tells you, I was clean for 42 days, whatever it is, and I messed up, you say, wow. And he's going to be like, what's wrong with you? I just told you I slipped up and I'm back on drugs. I'm back on alcohol. Whatever my addiction was. What's wrong with you? You're not supposed to be clapping. You say, you're mighty. You are so strong. You're a gibar. You managed to do something incredible. You did this for 47 days. You're amazing. You're incredible. Instead of him being tzibrochen, oh, I'm a loser, I'm never going to get better, I'm never going to change, you showed him, hey, I have power. Yeah, you're right. How many times were you tempted in those 47 days to relapse? How many times did you fight? You're a fighter.